Oliver stretched lazily in his bed, watching the shadow of a tree branch dance on the wall. Suddenly, his own shadow gave a little jiggle, as if it had a mind of its own.
What on earth?
He mumbled, rubbing his eyes to shake off any remaining sleep. But as he blinked, the shadow continued its merry dance, waving at him with exaggerated movements. In the living room, Oliver's shadow was up to its tricks. It sneakily moved Oliver's favorite toy car across the floor, then made funny faces on the walls, much to Oliver's delight.
Mom, look at this!
He called out, pointing to the shadow's antics. His mom chuckled, shaking her head. Mrs. Sanders, Oliver's mother, was used to her son's vivid imagination, but this shadow seemed more lifelike than usual. Oliver and his shadow ventured to the park, where it caused a delightful chaos. It tickled passers-by, making them giggle unexpectedly, and playfully juggled fallen leaves in the air. Timmy, a friend from school, laughed as his hat mysteriously lifted off his head. "Your shadow is the funniest, Oliver," he exclaimed, clutching his sides in mirth. As the sky darkened, Oliver noticed his puppy, Buddy, had wandered too close to the edge of a nearby pond. Panic gripped him as he realized the danger.
Buddy, no!
He shouted, but the wind drowned out his voice. Just then, his shadow slipped away from him, stretching long and thin across the ground. Oliver watched in awe as his shadow reached Buddy, gently nudging the puppy back to safety. The little dog wagged his tail, oblivious to the danger he had been in.
Thank you, Shadow.
Oliver whispered, grateful for his mischievous yet heroic companion. Back home, Oliver's family gathered to hear the tale of the shadow's heroics.
I always suspected there was something special about your shadow.
Mrs. Sanders smiled, ruffling Oliver's hair. Oliver beamed, glancing at his shadow now resting quietly by the fireplace. Even shadows, it seemed, could be heroes too.